What's going on, Aquarius? Welcome to my channel. We're about to jump into your energy. This goes out to sun, moon, rising, singles, couples, men and women. Cross watchers are welcome. Before we start, we're going to open with something that I want to do now, which is a prayer. So I ask kindly that the gods, the goddesses, the ancestors, the universe, whoever or whatever you may believe in, helps you receive this message in a timely and speedy fashion. And may what needs to resonate with you resonate. So mote it be. Let's begin. Opening energy is the Ace of Swords, which is about taking action, which is about mental clarity also. Each ace, they say, connects with the most potent form of spirit. Some might agree with that, some might not. But you're moving in a very potent, clear mental energy. For those that have been tapping into the feminine energies, more of earth energies, for example, even though the masculine and feminine do float through the currents of earth, many still go by Father Sky, Mother Earth. Now's a good time to look towards Father Sky. If you're not into the Father Sky, Mother Earth flow, then look into the higher faculties of self. Operate from a more of a mental standpoint compared to an emotional one. Again, that's not saying cut off emotions. That's not saying don't embrace emotions. It's simply saying that now will be a good time for the logical, analytic, masculine energy more than the creative, empathic energy. Use your discernment. The Four of Pentacles this go around, I like to consider this my saving card. I also like to consider it my stingy card. I also like to consider it being standoffish with your vessel, being standoffish with what you're doing on earth, being very retracted, and I'm not going to say fully distrustful of who you have around you, but right now there might be a little distrust. Do not allow your emotions to control your vessel to make those choices for you. You've built your house, your spiritual table, so forth and so on. And interestingly enough, though it is good to make sure you are taken care of, the ancestors, the universe, the higher selves, intuition, whatever you connect and flow with, also want you to share. A table can be for self and self alone, but sometimes it's good to have people sit down at your table with them. So, I'm not saying that you are 100% standoffish, but do not let those emotions that would cause you to be standoffish be standoffish. Open your doors and your generosity to those that are close to you. Also, for those that resonate with this, you've reached out to the spirits. You've reached out to the gods and goddesses. You've reached out to the universe. Now you're about to find out the difference between man-made jargon and the origins of these specific forces. Take the name angel or demon. Well, they predate those titles. So that might have come along in the flow of things, but they predate those titles. What many call demonic is nothing more than ancient deities. Now, if you think about the impulses that these deities or these forces might bring forth, they can be raw, they can be uncontrolling, they can be straight evocative, they can take you to the depths of yourself. They can wreak havoc in your life. Most might say that, hey, well, what type of ancestor or guide or god or goddess is that? The ones that see that you need to remove things from your life. Now, if you were out there messing with something that you shouldn't have messed with, then you might have a problem. But this go around, I am sensing that it has more to do with you open the door to those that you want in your life, and they're kind of not operating how you want them to. They are operating. You might see things being removed, like that was my friend of 10 years. Well, let me ask you this. What has that friend of 10 years done recently that would hinder or hold you back? You can love your friends from a distance, but if you have a friend that drinks every day or a friend that smokes every day, when you and that friend opened a business and they show up to work every single day sloshed or high out of their gourd, friendship or not, you have to say, well, you're in a place of your life right now that I can't flow with, and I have to go what will be better for me. I have to go down that path. I still love you. If they choose to say, well, you're right, then so be it. But if they say, you know what, F you and your family and dot, 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 well, it's going to hurt, but you got to say, well, that's how you feel. I still love you, but you're not going to sit here and tell me that to my face or treat me any which way, manner, or form that you so deem fit. Now, that might not resonate with everyone, but for those that it does resonate with, these things, not so much the friend, but this thing's going crazy in your life right now in the spirits or whatever. The reason that they are doing this to you right now is to make room for the Ace of Pentacles. Think business, think financial prosperity, think new foundations. Isn't it interesting how we just jumped into 2020 plus one? Or 2021 for others might say. There are a lot of new beginnings coming your way, Aquarian family. But these new beginnings will not be attached to what no longer works. Even if what no longer works is still flowing. Like, for example, if you eat Domino's pizza every day, and then even though Domino's pizza might be open, but every time you call, your favorite pizzeria is shut down, or your order doesn't show up, or the universe or whoever is in your corner is trying to tell you something. These forces, these spirits, these beings, these energies, whatever you choose to call and go by, remove things from your life for a reason. Think of the tower. Explosions happen, but we have the Ace of Swords and the Ace of Pentacles on the board. Spirit's trying to tell you something. Use your brain and tap in. If you struggle to tap into it, go back to when you had no qualms of tapping into it. Six of Cups. Very happy card in my opinion. The card that has to do with just playful natures, so forth and so on. You have flowers in your cups, you're good to go. Perhaps someone's coming back into your life, because this is also my come back into your life card. But this go around, I'm sensing tap back into that wonder and that awe, that magic. Because even though these forces are not all in our head, they connect with our psyche. Baal, willpower. Belial, Lord of the Earth. Citri helps you connect and bring forth that into your life. The hanky-panky. So understand that tapping back into that magic, that imagination will help you connect deeper with the forces that are in your life or want to come into your life. Even if you are creating something such as a magical ritual to pass down to the next in line, forming a tradition, if you would like to call it that. It still takes some imagination to create that. If you cannot see it, you cannot manifest it. The end. Now, mind you, things will manifest in your life that are meant to manifest, but if you can't see yourself owning that BMW M5, if you can't see yourself as that badass witch, that bad magician, that badass warlock, for those who like that title, you will not become that. If you do not believe in yourself, it will not happen, because no one else has to believe in you. But who has to believe in you? You have to believe in you. So let's wrap this up, shall we? Closing energetic number is the number 10. Now, do you remember how I said try to think your way through things and try not to let the emotional body completely control it? Well, we all know what happens when an emotion hits you, a worry, and how you'll think about it left and right. And I hate to do it, but I gotta be real with you. The closing energy for numerology is 10, but also we have the Nine of Swords. Perhaps a few of you are up at night thinking about what you've done wrong or thinking about why these thoughts plague you, so forth and so on. And on a simple note, around this time of the year, thoughts do really get to us. You know, we have snow, we have rain, we have cold. It's really not that fun going out unless you live somewhere in California where you can go surfing and all that stuff. And, I know some people in Cali, and right now they're just enjoying the day, and I'm over here trying to not to freeze my butt off. But think through these thoughts. Do not allow the thoughts to block off your connection to yourself. Do not let these thoughts keep you awake at night. When it is time to shine, you will shine. Until then, flow with it. But understand that sometimes our thoughts do rise, that our emotions can trigger these thoughts that would stop us from progressing to where it is we need to be. So, I'm not going to leave you on the aspect of that Nine of Swords energy because that's kind of doom and gloom, but I have to say it is about that. I'll take that, universe. Get out of these thoughts, plan your action, so forth and so on. Ace of Swords, Ace of Pentacles, Six of Cups breeds this. The Ten of Pentacles. Establishment. Where you need to be physically, emotionally, mentally. Happy life, happy wife, happy bubbly, happy hubby, so forth and so on. So when these Nine of Swords start knocking at your door, understand that there will be some delays in life. But understand that at the end of the day, though emotions can affect everyone, thoughts can affect everyone, understand that you are fully capable of combating these thoughts. It won't always be easy, and some thoughts will return, but you have the ability to combat them. So understand that there will be delays in life, but it's going to be okay. Your outcome is the Ten of Pentacles. Hopefully this resonates in some way, shape, manner, or form. If so, please like, share, and subscribe, and join the Craft and Conjure Aquarius Moon Tarot family. If you would like to book a personal reading, please check the description box below. And tips and donations are always welcomed and honored. I'll talk to you soon, fam. Peace.